Goodtrip Gallery here in downtown Raleigh. Check me out on Have You Chased Your Check Today podcast.
Check Chasing Music.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid. I went and got it, I'm self-made.
We back with another episode of Have You Chased Your Check Today. I'm Chris Mills.
I'm John at AveryCreative.com.
And we back with a special guest today, man. My boy Chris Evans, man. My boy, this like family right here. I grew up with this man right here, man.
Right. No doubt.
I appreciate you coming on messing with us today, man.
No problem. I appreciate y'all.
And having us at your gallery, man, which is beautiful in here.
Man,
I appreciate y'all, man.
There's some beautiful art in here, man, for real, for real.
Thank you.
The space is beautiful. The art is beautiful. The energy is beautiful. Like, yo, you doing something in here, bro.
Thank you.
Like, make me want to come in here and buy something and get a tat. Like, this is
Facts.
It's real.
And I ain't got no tats.
It's real. This is official.
Gotta fix that, man.
You don't got no tats.
I ain't got no tats, man.
That's crazy.
I ain't really never had no. I ain't really want my thing, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't on opposed it though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My wife is like, we're gonna get a tattoo together. I'm like, hey, I can't bitch out now, huh?
Yeah, I got 5, but I've been looking at some new styles and things. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about venturing back out there, but if I do, I'm gonna come holler at you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Chop
man.
it up with you, but where we gonna start, man?
So tell us a little bit about your background in art. Like what inspired you from the beginning? You know what I mean? That kind of made you want to pursue this.
Well, I can't remember direct inspiration that inspired me with art. I've always been an artist for as long as I can remember.
Right.
And I at first it was a hobby all the way up until high school when people start buying my art. So
right.
That's when I was trying to figure out a way to quit my job and do art full time. Right. So, but as far as an inspiration, it's just always been in me.
Really, the challenge for you really been, I guess, turning your art and hobby into an actual business in a sense.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The business side is where I had to like work and figure out the inspiration to make it happen. But art is like second nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been doing it your whole life. Like, when exactly did you start?
I would say 2011, 2012 is when I made it an official business.
Okay.
Right.
When you LLC'd up, like we like to say, yeah.
Right. That's when you say I took it serious from that
Right.
point.
For sure.
Right.
Okay.
That's
So as a kid though, you was off in it as soon as you could draw, as soon as you could write, as soon as you was dead at it.
Right. It's as early as like Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
Disney characters, drawing what I see on TV or what I see in books or movies around the house. And then it progressed into me drawing family members and friends. And then I got better at portraits and animals and stuff. And it just kept evolving from there. So that's kind of the style I stuck with, more of a photorealistic style.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you was the kid that everybody in class, everybody like, yo, what you drawing back there, bro? Like,
exactly. I was a kid either getting in trouble or trying to sell my art. Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up, man. God-given talent, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're utilizing it. You know what I mean? And that's what's up for you. But when you recognize that, like as a kid, then did your family? I mean, obviously you say you was drawing portraits and stuff for your family, so they were supportive.
Right. Yeah. My family was definitely supportive.
That's what's up.
They, any idea or any contest I was in or any show, my family always support me. Yeah,
that's dope.
Sure.
Nice.
That's dope, man.
Like this may be a hard question to answer. Do you know if it was a struggle for them to support, or did they have a natural ability? Or did they, you know what I mean? Did they know how to support?
Oh, for sure.
They knew that.
Yeah, I come from a supportive family anyway.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Being raised down in the country, we all do things together anyway. So it was a natural thing for all my family to support me.
For sure. I asked that because I think we've talked about it a few times. I know, especially in music, being from this area, parents don't necessarily know how to help a kid. You know what I mean? They don't really know how to to lend that hand, how to support. They might, the best they know to do is to buy the equipment that's asked for, which is definitely support. Not to say they're not supportive. I just don't know if they knew how. You know what I mean? So to hear that your people kind of inherently knew how to support, that's a dope thing, because everybody don't have that, you know.
Right. I mean, with like love alone was like enough support. I figured the art side, the technical stuff out, but you know, just to know that I had support in whatever I was doing was
absolutely
enough.
Yeah, because we talked about how some people grew up in households with dreamers. Yeah, you know, it's a little different. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he said that because like some people, they just know that you're doing something and that you love doing it, and they just want to be a part and support it any kind of way they can. But some people just, you seeing them chase their dream, it fuels you a little different, and you wired a little different in your household. You know what I'm saying? When you're around somebody that's actually chasing a dream and you're their child, and you get to witness that, because that's what's going to be you one day. You know what I mean? Chasing your dream as well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's contagious.
It is very.
It is.
It's very, and I just feel like that's a everybody doesn't get a chance to experience that. You know what I mean? And not to take that away from anybody's parents or anything like that, but just everybody. Some people just, you know, get a job, do their thing, and support. I mean, and support everybody in the household or whatever. And then some people are doing that while they're still pursuing what they got passion for at the same time, and that's kind of tough. You know, but for you to be around a person like that and see them, you know, endure what they do to get to where they're trying to go, it just hit different, man. You know,
it does for real, man.
It hits different. And
sir, really does.
Was there any more artists in your family, like any prior to you, like uncles?
Yeah, so whenever I was super young, my pops would draw a little bit.
Okay.
He never was like a full-time artist, but he definitely he definitely was skilled. So my pops and my uncle. My Uncle Maynard, he would stop by the crib and draw something on the kitchen table real quick, and
that's dope.
definitely amazing.
Blow your mind and
5-6-year-old.
shit.
Right. So
that's dope, man. So you had some towers around you, you know what I'm saying? They might didn't pursue it like full time, but the talent was displayed, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
They inspire you. Yeah. That's dope right there, man. That's fire. Like, shit, I wish my uncle come in and just, you know, get busy. I'm like, damn, like, you know what I mean? It's just different, man. Like, it's different being around talented people and dreamers and stuff. Even if, like you said, they not pursuing it full time, but for you to come across their path, that shit you the one. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It just happened. I got that spark at that young age from seeing that. Maybe if they would have done something different, it would have caught my attention in a different way, and I might have been a rapper like you or something.
Hey, but I didn't have that around though. I didn't grow up around there. I'm from Bay Tree. We grew up together.
Right.
We don't know no rappers. You know what I'm saying? We don't know nobody that went to the NBA in a sense. Unless later on in life, you know, we went to school with somebody like that. But we didn't come from that. You know what I'm saying? I come from hardworking people and just, you know what I mean. They know how to support their families. You know what I mean? But I'm glad our generation were more so dreamers. You know what I mean? Well, our parents laid the path for us to be dreamers. You know what I mean? To be able to have the time to be able to dream and not be in a bad environment, something like some of them came up in where it was just survival and that's it.
Yeah,
like,
you got to think
can't
about
focus on none of that, nothing else but surviving.
Yeah, you absolutely right, bro. I had never thought about I had, but not in those words.
Yeah.
Back to the support that you was talking about. That's heavy because our parents, I know mine did. They didn't have time to dream.
Nah.
They was working. You see what I'm saying? They was born in tobacco. You know what I mean? They was out in the fields with they people. You know what I mean? Making it happen. So they didn't have time to cop back and say, I want to be a writer, or I want to be a rapper, or I want to be a whatever. Like what they wanted to be was good. They wanted to be able to provide for their family. Yeah. You know what I mean? But them being able to do that allowed me to dream.
Facts. That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? It allowed me to have the mindset that I'm gonna try it.
That's a fact.
Because I had a little. I mean, we wasn't rich. You know what I mean? No one of us rich. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we wasn't poor.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like
but being around, like you said, like his uncles and
sir.
we rich in different ways. Like to be able to, you know what I'm saying, something like that inspires you versus me. Maybe if we were rich, we wouldn't take the talent as serious.
As serious,
you know what I'm saying?
Because
everything's handed to you in a sense. You know what I mean? Sometimes that works and sometimes that don't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we had to fight through the fire. Like I said, I ain't know no rappers. I ain't have nobody to go to say, hey, you teach me how to rap. Like, you know, how did you get to that point? How did you do, you know what I mean? We just winging it. Watching Rap City and watching you from afar, watching the giants, the people that you think are giants. Yeah. And just trying to figure it out, man. But that's something that me being that I'm from a place where I ain't necessarily, I made no Jay-Z moves or no, you know, have my journey though, you know what I mean? But I can go back and tell somebody from where I'm from if they pursuing it and give them some advice or something, you know what I'm saying? Some insight on it, which I didn't have that. But all right, maybe I didn't need it. That's what made me, you know what I mean? You had to figure it out on your own in a sense. Times were different then too though.
Yeah, like the lack of that, like you said, probably made you to who you are. So,
facts. It made you push even more. You know what I mean? And back then, I feel like it was it was still a mystique about the thing. You know, about the game. You know what I'm saying? Now everything's exposed. Everything you see it from every angle. You see it. You know, reality shows, all that. Right. It's like you got you got a better chance of. You got more access to stuff now to make things happen, but it's heavily oversaturated now. You know what I mean? Versus. Back then, it wasn't nobody in our town that rapped really, you know what I'm saying? So I maybe maybe one or two other guys that was a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Right. Now that's just like everybody playing basketball.
It's like breathing.
Right. Yeah, it's like breathing now.
Yeah. That made me want to ask a question of what you just said. Hopefully I don't forget the question. But damn, you said something that sparked a thought. Go ahead. I damn it.
It'll come back.
I hate that. If it's important enough, it'll come back. If it's important enough, it'll come back.
I did want to ask you why you was talking about you ain't have no like direct influences. It was just on TV, Rap City and stuff. So what made you like start rapping what made you start taking it serious?
I'm gonna be honest, my stepdad inspired me in a sense. He did you familiar with, about Tony Jones? Anthony Jones.
I know him, but
he a carpenter for the most part.
Right,
he's a carpenter.
Right. I know my pops and your pops knew each other.
Yeah, so he get busy. That's what everybody know him for. He always been artistic. I've seen him build model houses out of steel and the swinging doors. Everything's detailed inside the refrigerators. Everything he done won awards. But anyway, he did that. He carpenter, and his hobby was he had DJ equipment in my mom's room. That was his hobby. That was his downtime where he go in there and play oldies anyway, I go in there and start messing with his shit. I learned. I grabbed a passion for wanting to be a DJ. As I started being a DJ, I really just wanted to be a DJ because I wanted to get instrumentals. And then I learned how to be a DJ trying to get instrumentals to rap over them. You know what I mean? But
so you was rapping before that? Before you?
I was kind of playing with it in a sense.
Right.
Playing with it in a sense, but not necessarily taking it serious. But so the DJing just kind of made me respect the rapping more, made me want to be a rapper even more from the DJing side of it. And the DJing side helped me be a rapper. You know what I mean? Because I learned music being a DJ. All day long I was thinking about just mixing it. I could be somewhere and hear a song here. I can go an hour later, hear a song there, and I can remember the snare from that beat, and I'll be like, when I get home, I'm going to put that together and I'm going to mix that. You know, so I'm thinking about that all day long, and that's just and I'm not even knowing that it's conditioning me for being in the studio.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing that.
Yes,
and
sir.
then I met my friends with Chris Kaiser and Travis Pennington, and we formed a group. And that's when I started taking rap serious.
And that's when I met them.
That's when I met him as well.
Time, I was about to say, that's the first time I heard you rapping.
Yep, man. That's when I got with those guys. And basically, DJing inspired rapping in a sense. But I mean, I was always a fan of rap music, but I didn't know how to approach it. And you know what I mean? I was just emulating who I heard.
Right.
But I think that's what we all do at the beginning. But with almost any art, you kind of naturally emulate what it is that you see, what you hear, and then you form your own style out of that. Hopefully, if you're an artist, you'll form your own style out of that. You know what I mean? And
I take that back too, man. I'm not gonna say we didn't have no inspiration, because we did. We had one guy, Antoine Staten. You know Antoine? Antoine's from Fuquay. His family, Staten's family. They like Buckhorn in the country, like. Okay. But Antoine got a record deal with Rough Riders. He was signed to Rough Riders in an R&B group called Parlay, and that was like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, he from where we from. Like, you felt like he made it out.
So that kind of gave you some hope.
Yeah, that gave us some hope. And then it gave us some hope, and it taught us some things too, because Antoine's career didn't go as he thought it would go, because, you know what I mean? And it went from that to there, and we got to see that, you know what I'm saying? And got to see why it went from that to that, you know what I mean? And he was he was with us in the studio, teaching us things, teaching us song formats, teaching us, you know, this what they gonna critique you with that, they gonna critique you with this, you know what I mean? So I take that back. We had that one individual that gave us some hope. And,
That's funny because AG was our OG.
And AG was in the same group, right?
Yeah, AG was in Parlay too.
But that lets you know from a radius of me where I live and you live, it wasn't a lot of people that made it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So they was really tied in all together, if anything.
Yeah, it was all tied together. It wasn't a whole lot of people. Like, he was the first person the first person that I knew that made it from here, like you said. You know what I mean? So yeah, that makes sense. I mean, before that, there was a group, Yak Fruit Front, but we didn't know them. You know what I mean? So I knew people that knew them, but it was just so far away, like you said, just having those things, those beacons that you can see. That you know, to go chase
having
it.
access to them, just
daily. Having access now it's everywhere. That's what I was gonna ask.
What's that?
You was talking about the transition in times, you know, and making things pop today.
Right.
Have you seen a difference in the art world since when you got in it to the way it's moving today and the amount of people that are in it? Because we was talking about everybody now is a rapper. Right. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of people that are trying to enter the art world, and I know it's changed. I don't know if technology has affected it. Can you talk to me about that?
Well, I mean, honestly, man, I didn't have my head down in my craft for so long that I really ain't been paying attention a lot to how the art world has been changing.
Come on with it.
So yeah, I wouldn't really be able to comment on how it changed from when I started to right now. I mean, well, for me, I saw my work grow, and I noticed the further along I got in my career, I don't know if it's because like my work changed, like the quality of my work changed, but it seemed like my peers grew. You know, I felt like I had more people to ask questions to, and you know, more artists around me to find inspiration from than from when I was painting in my mom's house. Yeah. But so maybe everybody is trying to be an artist now, and it's just super saturated. But I really focused on my work for a long time. Yeah.
I feel like the art world can't be. It could get saturated, but it can't, because the best artists always just bleeds through. Like,
that's what we would think that would be the truth about music too, and that just ain't the case.
Yeah, but the bar and the accepting bar is different, and the system of music and art is different.
There's
the machine that's pushing music is it'll, you know what I mean? Yeah. The agenda of that is just, that's a whole nother topic.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right about that.
And I feel like art is still pure in that form. You know what I'm saying? Of getting it to the people and what they like. You can pick what you like. Like, it ain't necessarily being shoved in your face. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And making you like it.
Yeah. I just don't know if I'm in that world enough to know.
Nah, I'm not. You know
what I mean? That's the thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be honest. I've been following, you know, with West Side Gun and all them. That's more so they've been leading me into the art world more. I don't know. You familiar with Griselda Records?
I am, but I don't know about like how they're related to art. Though.
He highlights a lot of artists, like artists around the world. Like, he highlights them and buys art from them. They create art that's based on his brand. They may create even if it's a merch, and it'd be a one-of-one piece. Right. You know what I'm saying? They may do a handwork. You know, he actually introduced me to that type, to the music, and then that I went down that rabbit hole, and they got wrestling tied to it. They got art tied to it. Yeah. And it's hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? Fashion tied to it. It's just that it's different from what we've been looking at the past 10 years.
Yeah, it's a different approach. It's more curated.
Yeah. Okay. And I feel like art is more curated. That was my point of getting back to that. Sure. I feel like art is more curated than music. You know what I mean? Sure. Right. The music has this machine attached to it now. Yeah. And it's the financial gain is outweighing the art. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. And that's I guess it's probably like that in the art world too. Yeah. In a way. I can see it being like that too.
Yeah. And y'all can I feel like y'all still got the space to put your price on your value on your work. Right. Musically, we don't got that anymore. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So I feel like that's why I feel like y'all freedom is y'all still have a lot of freedom in this.
It's still art.
Still art. Yeah.
It's less commodity and it's still art. Yeah. I don't want to let this gem get past, because you dropped one, and I want to make sure it's highlighted. Because when I asked about the progress, like the progression of the art world and all these things, you said you basically had your head down for the last few years working. Right. And I was talking to, we got some guests coming on Thursday, and I was talking to them this weekend, and I that's one of the things I said to him. It's kind of, you put your head down, you do the work. You know what I mean? You got blinders on, you do the work. When you finally do pick your head up, you'll realize you're a lot closer to your goal than you would have been if you'd have been kind of looking around and seeing what was going on, in you know what I mean?
Right.
Like paying attention to the space too much,
right,
instead of creating your lane. You know what I mean? So it sounded like you was doing exactly what it was that I was telling them should be the goal. You know what I mean? Is to put the head down, do the work. When you look up, that's what this is. You know what I mean? We put our head down, we doing the work. We ain't looking to see who's looking at us. Nah. You know what I mean? We doing the work because the work is good.
Facts.
You know?
That's the intent, the initial intent.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And, you know, it keeps you from trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know?
Facts.
You just do your thing. Be in your world. You nice with what you do. Focus on that. Put your 10,000 hours in, you know what I mean?
And go get it.
You know what I mean? And you look up, it's like, hey, really, it kills. You're right. Being in your own world it eliminates a lot of stuff, man.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of anxiety, a lot of keeping up with the Joneses, a lot of just, you know what I mean? You just in your world focusing on your art, and that's what your purpose is anyway.
Yep.
Right. Getting rid of those unnecessary expectations.
Yep.
Right. True.
Distractions and expectations, you're right.
Yo, that's a bar. Unnecessary distractions, unnecessary expectations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because you don't need them.
Man.
The outcome is coming regardless. The expectation, be damned.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's expectation is just like worrying. It's like the other side.
Yeah, and your own bar that you set in your mind that's enough for you.
Yeah,
that's enough worrying. That's you set that there, sit that there, and that's
Should
it.
be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Should be.
And that's a healthy bar. You know what I mean? That's a healthy bar, not necessarily trying to stretch yourself out to reach it.
Yeah. See, we got on the gym roll. Once you mention the word, the gyms just start flowing.
Hey, look.
Yo, check us out on YouTube.
Whole lot of jewels.
Yeah.
Have you chased your check today?
You know what I'm saying?
sir.
We getting the drops together. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we getting them together.
I had to drop that right there. Jewels on jewels, man, for sure.
For sure. So when did Slinging Ink come into the like tattooing come into play?
Like my senior year in high school, my sister bought me a like old raggedy tattoo kit off Craigslist.
Oh, wow.
And I started tattooing that same day, watching YouTube videos while I was tattooing and calling around, asking questions to people I knew around the way that was tattooing. And I started that day, and I think I tattooed every day until I was able to quit my job. So I was tattooing whoever will let me tattoo them for free, like friends, family, people at work, anybody around. And then I got better at it. Got to where I could charge, $40, $50, and then about 3 months later, I was able to quit my job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was hearing your name everywhere down in the country, man. But like, who doing tattoos? Chris. You don't know Chris? You don't know Chris?
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. Matter of fact, I think you did one for my wife. Honestly, I think you did one. I think you did one on her foot.
Probably.
Yep, I think you did one on her foot. It was years ago. But yeah, man, you putting in that work, man. But like, that's what you got to do to build a brand, and you're sharpening your skills while you're building the brand at the same time.
At the same time, simultaneously.
Some people feel like they're just gonna go straight into man, I'm charging. I'm like, bro, you gotta let people know what you're doing, what you're working with, what you're capable of. You know what I'm saying? Right. And let the work speak for itself. It'll get around. You gotta do. Yeah, money. It's not about the bag all the time. At every opportunity. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Right.
Some opportunities is bagless, but it's something that's gonna help you in the future.
Yeah, the opportunity is real though.
Yeah, the opportunity is the bag.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's even if it's not a physical dollar attached to it, you gotta look at it like that.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
And when I first started out with tattooing and art, it was just like a love for it. Like probably the same way with you with music. Like it was just something. It was a hobby that I loved.
You're gonna do it regardless if you get paid or not.
Right. And then it just happened to make me more money than my job. So that's why it replaced it. But yeah, I would have been doing it either way.
Yeah. And that's the way it's supposed to go, man. Everybody that I know that's great, that's financially stable off their talents, is because they focused on the art of it. They didn't chase you know what I mean? Like they were so indulged in the culture of it and the art of it that, man, the money just coming from you know what I'm saying? It's just like which way you want to go with it, and you know what I mean? What's your morals behind everything? You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to have that integrity.
Yeah.
Artist integrity is pretty much everything.
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
Right. So, that's facts.
And looking at this space, I could tell you got it. Can you talk to me about this space?
So we're at Goodtrip Gallery, 416 South McDowell Street, downtown Raleigh. And I opened up the gallery January of 2021. Okay. And it's just been growing since I opened it. I mean, we do all types of events here throughout the month. Yeah. It's 2 of us here that tattoo out of the gallery.
Okay.
And it's a fully functioning gallery now.
Nice. It damn sure is.
Hey, most importantly, black owned.
Facts. Facts. Beautifully black owned. This shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, how you feel like? I meant to ask you that just a second ago too. You feel like I know, like you said, using your own world, doing your thing, but do you see the effects and the evolving of social media? Does that help your business a lot?
Oh, a lot, man. Whenever social media took off. So before social media, I was basically all word of mouth.
Okay.
When I was down, in the country, if you knew me, you could get a tat.
Right.
But, you wasn't going to, like, find me on Instagram because I wasn't LLC'd up. Like
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, when social media came around, and I got on Instagram super late, but when I did get on Instagram, it was like,
I can imagine, man.
right, I had people like finding me in Charlotte and Fayetteville and Virginia and South Carolina. So I was having people come in from all other cities, and they helped my business grow by, spreading the word of mouth. But yeah, social media is like, I don't know. I still think now, like, I don't know what I would do without social media.
Yeah, fact. That the word of mouth is the beginning. That's the origin of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But social media covers that gray area. That gray area that all the people that's looking for you, or they've seen a piece of art somebody else and they don't know how to find you, how to get in touch with you.
Right.
It's just like, yo, my phone number is for the world. It's plastered up for the world to call me. You know what I mean?
And see your portfolio, all of
Facts.
that.
Yeah, and see your portfolio,
Facts.
see your work.
Facts. It's like digital foot traffic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like they could walk right past here and look into your window from anywhere in the world.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's what social media allows. It allows you to see
your
that
talent
sleeve
is
that
ready
you
for the
did.
world, it's gonna give you every opportunity that you should get. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right.
It's a lot of people out here outside of our markets that they see your art and they want that. Like somebody in LA, Paris, anywhere.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And they coming too. I bet you. I know they coming.
Hey, even if they're not
they
coming,
do.
we gonna ship
coming.
it to you. We'll ship it to you.
Hell yeah.
So that's what's up, man. That's the beauty of social media, man. If used them right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what what it's supposed to be used for. You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of social media, it's Goodtrip Gallery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Instagram.
Throw that in there.
Hell yeah. Goodtrip Gallery.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
We got a segment on here where we play independent music on here. We always drop a independent song, and today I'm gonna drop my song today.
All right.
My single that I have out right now with Barry Nash. So we're gonna get into that, man. Get your opinion about it. Let me know what you think about it as well. So let me get that queued up right quick.
Yeah, where that
I got this is me, Chris Mills, featuring Barry Nash, and it's produced by Loso Corleone, and it's called Right Back.
Right back.
Ready from the bottom, you make it to the top. Make sure y'all go check out Chick Chase's radio playlist on Spotify. Go tap in.
Lose it all, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit right back.
Right back.
I know how to hustle, you did. I know some rich ones. I know some broke ones. I know some broke ones trying to get their niggas. And I know some rich ones trying to get their niggas.
I'm a hustler, I can spend it, flip it, make it right back. I'm a fucker real good, got her coming right back. I just want her for the night, you can have her right back. Got a call, that's some money, I'ma hit you right back. All this player shit I'm kicking, make them run it right back. I got all different flavors, got them coming right back, right back, right back. I got all different flavors, got them coming right back, right back. I can't trust a soul, dog, I'm out here fighting demons. Yeah, my pen that ice flooded, all these carrots like I'm vegan. Fuck it up in sacks, after that we going to Neiman's. Catching flights just to shout, I see y'all in last season. I'm a fashion addict, shoe head, big loaf of blue bread. Twin sisters, 2 heads, wetter than a shower head. Foreign car, red line, tryna duck fed time. I be talking player shit, knock your bitch with one line. P shit, I been pushing P, bitch. G shit, I been on some G shit, free shit, free shit. I been sucker free, bitch, free shit, and I ain't on no 12 shit.
I'm a hustler, I can spend it, flip it, make it right back. I'ma fuck 'em real good, got 'em coming right back. I just want 'em for the night, you can have 'em right back. Got a car, that's some money, I'ma hit you right back. All this queen shit I'm spilling, make 'em run it right back. I got all different flavors, got 'em coming right back, right back, right back. I got all different flavors, got 'em coming right back. Okay, all these blue faces, that's my new favorite color. Call me Big Berry Nash, I'm no one, not the other. Spin that shit, make it back, I'm doing one or the other. Don't need no nigga for nothing, that built this shit up from nothing. They say I'm all about paper, can't be going for nothing. I told them all about business, if they not paying, it's nothing. Dodging broke niggas like COVID balls, bitch, and they know it. Brought them bands out, no hands out, no bitch, I ain't playing. Passport, 5 stars, all exclusively staying. Fendi shoes, Jimmy shoes, I'm exclusively slaying. Booked up, ball, this what I'm basically saying. Bitch, I'm talking Guapanese, understand what I'm saying?
I'm a hustler, I can spend it, flip it, make it right back. I'm a fucker real good, got her coming right back. I just want her for the night, you can have her right back. Got a call, that's some money, I'ma hit you right back. All this player shit I'm kicking, make them run it right back. I got all different flavors, got them coming right back, right back, right back.
Make sure y'all go check out Chick Chasers Radio.
I got all different flavors, got them coming right back, right back, right back, right back.
Yeah, Chris Mills featuring Barry Nash, Loso Corleone on the beat. Messing with that, man?
That was dope, man.
But with that, I appreciate
that
it, man.
hard, bro.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Video hard too.
Yeah, video crazy.
Where is she from?
She from DC, but she out here in Raleigh.
Oh, okay.
She doing her thing. She an entrepreneur as well.
Yep.
She had a selfie museum in Triangle Mall and a makeup studio right next to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she out here doing her thing. Barry Nash, Appleberry. That's what everybody know her for. But her stage name is Barry Nash.
That's what's up, man.
So shout out to Barry, man. Shout out
Absolutely.
yeah, man. We
Friend of the show, family of the show.
Yeah. For sure, man. I want to talk about some of the people you done met along the way. You know, like celebrities that you done came across, and you know what I mean. They took a liking to your work as well. You know what I'm saying? I done seen pictures and all kinds of things, but I just want to hear some of the stories behind some of these moments. For instance, J. Cole, I know you met him a few times.
Right. So J. Cole was, I met J. Cole after I did that piece right there. Whenever Forest Hill Drive dropped.
Okay.
So whenever that album dropped, I painted that piece, and I ran into him at a gym in the basketball league I was playing in.
Okay.
And I just we happened to be playing his team that same night. I had the painting in my truck.
Wow.
So
that was fate right there. That was
right. So I was actually guarding him on the court, and I hollered at him while I was on the court and said, I got a painting in my truck that you need to check out after the game. And he like, bet, okay, I'll come outside and see it.
Yeah.
So right after the game, I grabbed the painting, brought it into the lobby where we were playing at, and he sat and talked to me for about 10, 15 minutes. We took some pictures, videos, and he was a super dope dude.
Solid nigga.
That's dope, man. He get a piece from you to take of his own?
No, he didn't. He didn't get the piece. It's a 4 foot by 5 foot piece. I think he was driving a small car. So no, he didn't take the piece with it. I ended up selling it to a fan.
That's dope, man. That's dope. He had just a pickup game yet.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
that's hard. I heard stories of that though.
Yeah, you got to be strapped though. That's the thing. When you get them opportunities, you got to be strapped with what it is that you do. I mean, bro had the painting in the car.
Right. That's why I was about to say, what was the chances of that though? You was in the process of moving into something?
I think I had an art show the day before that.
Oh,
and I had a truck full of artwork. His piece just happened to be in there.
Okay.
Dope.
I think so.
That was Guy though. That was number Guy right
yes,
there.
Yes, sir.
It had to be.
Yeah, he said you prepared. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, you good today. We good. Just put this painting in the car, and we gonna run into the right person.
Yeah,
right?
go who?
Yeah, go who? Do your regular, and I'm gonna work out the rest.
Yeah,
that's dope, man. That's dope right there. Anybody else you done ran into along the way?
So last year I did an event called Beauty and Brains. And I met Megan Good. I painted Megan Good.
Wow.
I performed a live painting at that event.
Oh, that's fine.
And ended up shipping that painting to her.
That's dope.
I met a lot of celebrities from me painting. Right.
What you doing?
Yeah, and then a lot of them came from like the comedy clubs. I'll find out who's coming to the comedy club. I would paint them, take it to the comedy club, and meet them that way.
Oh, that's fire.
So I've met D.L. Hughley and Corey Holcomb, Earthquake.
Oh man, you know,
Godfrey,
legends.
Yeah,
Legends.
A bunch of comedians. But I don't know. It's been a lot of them.
Yeah,
It's been a lot of.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man. It's like, I mean, you just doing what you're doing. You're not going out your way, and everything gravitating to you, coming to it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But you seizing the moment of opportunity at the same time, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you said, you finding out who's coming to these places, and you know, strategically. You know what I mean? In a sense, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
So talk to me about the live painting you did. You said you did a live portrait. Is that absolutely nerve wracking, or you zenned out while you doing that?
No, it's actually it's the opposite of nerve wracking. It's where I feel my most comfortable. Yeah. So I perform live paintings at all types of events, like weddings, networking events, grand openings, any type of gathering. I'll set up. I'll knock a painting out in 3 or 4 hours, and usually sell it, or I bring it back to the gallery and hang it up.
Sure.
But when I'm painting in public around a group of people, that's where I feel like most comfortable. When I'm feeding off of the energy.
You in your zone.
Right. It's
sure.
it's like a pressure for me to do a good job.
Yeah.
Rather than me being at home by myself and I can check my phone or go eat or go to sleep.
Think.
Right. So painting in public or painting in a crowd is like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. That's wild. I mean, the only thing I could even closely relate that to is like making music on the spot. You know, being somebody asking you for a particular thing, and you got to go in that room and make it, and they gotta like it, come back out here and record this song.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's.
Oh, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah.
That's equivalent to what he do. Like you just said, like
It's very close. It's very akin. And in that situation, you do kind of just black out and go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it ain't no pressure. It ain't no nothing. You doing what you do. You know what I mean? You letting it flow. So I can definitely relate to that. That's dope.
Do you enjoy performing?
Do I enjoy performing?
Yeah. I mean, I hear.
I do. I definitely did in the past. I definitely enjoy performing. I over the years though, I want my performance to be better. I've taken a more of I got a different respect level for performing.
Right.
So now I want to level up my performance, and I see what I was doing wasn't what I was doing to what I was giving wasn't what I would want to expect to be when I go to a you know what I'm saying? So I started looking at myself in the mirror as an artist and saying, you know, I gotta excite myself while I'm giving it to these people. You know
Dope
what I'm
way
saying?
to look at it.
So,
so I don't that way because I'm a fan. I'm always a fan first before anything. I'm always a fan of hip hop, just music in general. So I'm always a fan, and I'm always saying I can't be out here talking shit about what I don't like, and I'm not providing, even living up to that as an artist neither.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I got a different respect level for performing now. I'm approaching it a little different once I come out perform. I haven't performed in a while, but I'm about to start back performing. Okay. But my approach is totally different now. You know what I mean? And I'm practice, rehearsal. I you know what I mean? Back in the day, I didn't really do none of that. You know, we did a mic sound check. That's about it.
And just go.
You know what I mean?
I hear Nori on Drink Champs ask artists all the time, do they enjoy performing or just making the music in the studio better?
I like making the music, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Hell yeah.
'Cause I could be behind the scenes any day over the front, man. I don't really. I did want that. I thought I did want that, but I don't care about that really. I just like making music at the end of the day, even if it's for you, for somebody else. I'm creating. I just like to create.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I like to see the reaction of people. You know what I'm saying, from the creation.
I can relate to that. I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I ultimately went down that same path, like dancer, rapper, producer. You know what I mean? I got further and further away from being in front of anything.
And you was comfortable. You cool with that.
Way more comfortable. Like I enjoyed it more. It's more who I am.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? I have talents and gifts that draw attention.
Yeah.
Don't mean I like attention.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's
that's
that kind of.
That's facts, because you got to be a person that you want attention. You know what I mean? But it could be a bad thing and a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's something I still struggle with. You know what I mean? Like put myself out there. You know what I mean? But hey,
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, because music, I'm not that type of person either. I'm not no attention whore.
Yeah, you're not attention
music,
seeking. You got to be
being an artist. It forces you to get out of that and.
Or somebody got to do it for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Nobody can do it for you as an artist.
I mean, marketing promotions, they'll put you in position to do it. You still gonna have to do the work. You're right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You still gonna have to be a part of the work.
I feel like it shows though, like it bleeds through when you the person who loves doing it, the person who's like just out here. It comes with the job. I just got to whatever.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like
I think it does. It does bleed through. I think it bleeds through in everything.
Yeah, but that's why I think it bleeds through when I
higher, just
when
higher
I watch
out.
people perform. I see it. I can feel it. You can't, like I said in the last episode, you cannot fake energy.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like the energy that you connect with people, like you can't fake that. You can try to put up a good show or whatever it is, but it's like it just ain't gonna connect with the real motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, they could be like masses of people love it, but it just ain't connecting with. You know what I mean? It just you can't fake that shit. And on stage neither. Like you can see when a person's up there and they're doing their thing, they in their zone and they enjoying this shit.
Yeah, they giving they all. You can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
And I want that. I want that feeling. At least when I'm up there, you know what I'm saying? I want people to be like, yo, I had a great fucking time at his damn show, and he looked like he had a great fucking time entertaining me.
Yep.
Yeah, that show that you love and respect the art.
Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
So you wanted to be right.
Yeah.
Facts.
And the audience.
Like I said, at the end of the day, I'll make music without no financial gain. That's my therapy. That's just how my soul speaks. You know what I mean? That's just how I just love doing it. It just keep me sane.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can definitely relate to it.
Facts.
Yeah. When somebody paid me, that's definitely like extra.
It's a plus. Yeah, it's a plus.
Yeah.
That's a plus. And I feel like once you indulge in it and you got a love for it like that, that's your reward God gives you later. You know what I mean? But you got to show that you in it for that, for the whole love of it and passion. You know what I'm saying? It'll take care of the rest. You know what I mean? Money gonna come with that. Cause you the best at what you're doing. Cause you focused on what you're doing. So why wouldn't you be paid? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
We gonna hope that's how it works.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's a lot of highway robbery.
Yeah, you got to get out here and get on that coin.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean?
But that's a fact because every artist, I learned that too in being in the music industry too. Every artist is not a hustler, and you know what I'm saying. Every hustler's not an artist. You know what I'm saying. But a hustler can fake it like he's an artist if he hustles right.
Damn
you
right.
Know what I'm saying.
And
I
get
can sell
paid.
it to you.
Right.
I can sell it to you. You know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
but with me saying that, every artist doesn't come in it like we come in it sometimes with a pure heart of just creation.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. You got to understand that you in the music business, you in the art business. You know what I'm saying. Like that aspect is there. So you gotta attack that just as much as you is on your craft too as well. You know what I mean? Because people gonna try to finesse you out your craft in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Damn straight.
Or have you working for them with your craft.
Yeah, and it's rare that those two align where you have somebody that's business savvy and an elite artist.
That's why I see why people be having managers. Right. Because it's like some people just like I'm just an artist, bro. I don't want to deal with that. I don't like dealing with people. I don't want to talk about numbers. If I talk about numbers, I want to talk about it one time with you, and then you go. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, because that starts to impact the art that you're doing. If you over here worrying about how much you're gonna have to charge for it, you know what I mean? It can.
Even
it
the whole
do it to
conversation,
everybody.
like just talking about it. Like sometimes you just want to. I understand that it exists, and I do business. I sell my work, but I don't want to talk about it. It fucks with my process, my you know what I'm saying? I just want to stay in the creational world, and I have a person for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How do you deal with it?
Man, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like whenever my artwork turns too much into work, where I feel like I'm like haggling with prices, or I'm like doing something I don't really feel doing to pay some bills or something, it definitely takes the love out of it.
Weighs on your spirit.
Oh, heavy. So I actually do. I turn down way more work than I take just because I know if it doesn't feel right, it ain't gonna like come out right.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm not in control of that part.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So if it
but that's the art part.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's the art of it. That's what the fuck makes it art. The lack of control of that part of it, and the fact that you refuse to control that part of it. You know what I mean? Like you're leaning into the integrity. You know what I mean? And staying close to that. That's dope.
And it's got to be like I said, the mystique of certain things of like the magic.
Yeah.
You can't have your hand on everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn that in life in general. You can't have your hand on everything. You can't control it. and sometimes you got to realize certain things aren't meant for you to be controlled, for you to control, and you just got to roll with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got to find that as being an artist with it. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you just got to just create and just go with it. Don't try to control everything or be in control of it. Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, but at the same time, I do, on the business side, I am a natural hustler, so I do want to make money. I do want to progress in that area too.
Nice.
So I gotta try to keep them separate.
Yeah.
Like you was saying, or find a manager. So
Yeah.
it's juggling them two definitely is hard because I gotta protect the art.
Yeah.
But also, like, keep
it business.
growing.
Yeah.
Right.
Keep the business growing.
What does management look like in the art world? Is that something you are familiar with, or
Is it management, or is it just like an art
or
broker?
agents or whatever? What does that look like in the art world?
I've really been figuring this out and figuring it out and doing it my way since I started. So the like, I guess, right way or the proper way, I guess, would be to have an agent or a broker, somebody shopping your art around or helping you get exposure. But I've been trying to do it the organic way.
Yeah.
And I mean, eventually I will probably build a team to help me get my art to a national level where I can start doing bigger projects and getting more recognition. But up until this point, it's really been, me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm in the midst right now of figuring that out.
Yeah. Working towards it. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I mean, you keeping it in the band, though. You being transparent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what
man.
people need to hear. Like, I'm still figuring this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I think people that are kids that are thinking about following the path that you're following, it's good for them to hear that you are where you are currently, still figuring it out.
Cause some people look at you,
know what
and
I mean?
just think everything's figured out. Like, he's sweet. Like, you're like, nah, it's just still an everyday struggle. Like, I'm still
every day.
Yeah. That's real.
And
that's good to hear.
Yeah, they definitely good to hear, man. That's what this platform for, man. So when people come and tap in, they hear stories like that, and they not just feeling like it's just a glory day all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You need the ups and downs. Even when you think we in the moment of glory, it's still we in war. We still trying to figure this thing out.
Just trying to hide it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
Not even trying to hide it. You know, sometimes you do what you do so good it looks easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And from afar, you know what I mean? And then people get up close and they're like, oh, okay, you got a lot on your plate. One of them moments.
Yes, sir. So are these paintings like your kids, or can you pick like 5 favorites that you've done throughout life?
Yeah, they definitely. Well, I don't have kids, so I don't know exactly what that means, but
No doubt. But shit, some people got favorite kids, so
right,
might not mean shit.
Well, my favorite piece is a piece around the corner. You probably can't see it, but it's a piece called Our Roots. Okay. And it's a African woman with a red veil over her head. And I painted in like monotones, and on top of her face is the continent of Africa painted in all different colors. So it's supposed to just symbolize that we all come from Africa, all different kinds of people. But yeah, that's why I named it Our Roots.
Our Roots.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can find that piece online, www.goodtripgallery.com.
Come on with it.
Yes, sir. Give it up for that right there.
Yes, sir.
Y'all tap in for sure.
www.goodtripgallery.com is what you said.
That's
All
it.
right. Like
What's your social media, man? Give them that. What's your social media handle?
Instagram is Goodtrip Gallery. Is the gallery page. My personal Instagram is Goodtrip INC. And yeah, if you put in Goodtrip, all my social media pop up.
Yeah. Sounds
what's up,
good.
man. That's what's up, man.
I love it.
Yeah, me too, bro. It's a vibe in here for real. I ain't gonna front. I gotta ask about this though. What's up? What's going with the line? Is this like a line here
with the piano keys?
Yeah. So this is a piece done by a guy I went to high school with, a guy named Scott Coates, and he makes all of his artwork out of music instruments.
Wow.
Yeah. So he made this
That's
piece. It's about a 10-foot 3-dimensional lion, all made out of 2 piano organs.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That shit is crazy.
Yes. Yeah. He definitely.
Did
a great job.
For the people that can't see it, the main are from the extended keys of the piano, not just the white and black that you can see, but the wood part that goes into the actual piano.
That's crazy. Yeah. And the horns.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shout out Scott Coates. Yeah, all of his artwork is super dope.
Shout out Scott.
Yeah.
Man. Very talented dude. Yeah, man. Hey, we're gonna wrap it on up, man. I appreciate you coming up here telling us your story, man.
Thank y'all.
Giving us some insight on
Yes,
your
sir.
hustle.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And inviting us to your gallery as well.
That's what I was gonna say. I appreciate you having us in the space,
Hey,
and I
no problem.
appreciate you telling us your story too, bro. It's been definitely inspiring and good to hear.
And this won't be the last one, man. We like to. I always
nah.
tell. We want to hear the updates. We want to come back. You know what I'm saying? And give the people the update on the journey, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
One more quick question: Do you allow the public to come in and see you and book the space to do things here, or is it just your personal thing?
No, so all of that information is on the website if you
Sure.
want to book the space as a venue.
Yeah.
And then we also do every first Friday of the month. We have a open art showcase from 7 to 11 where I perform a live painting during that whole 4 hours, and it's free food, free drinks, and it's open to the public.
That's fine.
So if you want to see the gallery and see me perform live every first Friday.
Okay.
Shit, man, I'm coming back up.
I'll be
fuck
here.
around and book this motherfucker. Hey,
Oh, that's gonna happen.
Get a band in here, man. We can do something live.
Let's do it.
Hey, say no more, man. You heard it first, right?
Let's do it.
All right, say no more, man. Hey, like I said, man, I appreciate you coming on the show.
No problem. Thank you.
Sitting down with us and talking to us, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
problem, man.
Absolutely.
And this is another episode of Have You Chased Your Check Today, and I'm Chris Mills.
I'm John at AveryCreative.com.
And we signing out, man. Next time.
Peace.
Can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid.